Yeah. Come on. Welcome.
Good afternoon. It's the box guy. Look at me. Bunch of boxes behind me. What am I going to do? We have no more photos on the bed. They're boxed up in boxes with my old man's closet. Welcome on into the show. A little midday morning show. Higgs coming at you here on a Saturday, March the 19th. We'll get this college hoops winner. Again, sorry for the lighting. Not the best in this joint, but it's what I have to work with. At home. I'll get some funny comments on the YouTube about my youthful room here. What happened back in the day as a teenager. Funny stuff. First, like, subscribe, ring the bell. Thank you, Allie Burns. I stole your banner. And speaking of Miss Allie, always listen to Max Wager Network, our new little sister channel here to win a free picks and picks and parlays. And also, I don't have it. Sometimes I hook it in here with the Winners and Whiners YouTube. It's all part of the family now. Me, Morning Wood with Allie Burns, Just Parlays with Betting Royalty. That's again, I wish I had a fun name like Chris King. Use Betting Royalty, the Parlay Man, at 2 to 3, followed by Back to the Window with Scott. A good listen. You'll have some laughs. And Game Time, Nick, Tim, and Lenny. I said Tim.
Yeah, no, I was moving my mouse around to be able to get it, so I got it. We're good.
All right, so free picks for today. Let's go over yesterday here. 2 and 3. We had Auburn over. Winner got there. Bama over. I mean, he scored 78 points. I can't get an over in that game. Loser. Nova under. Loser by a couple. Texas won, and Davidson. Moneyline didn't get the 2 and 3. 225 and 183 for the show. It's all right. It's all right. It's better than all right. We got some money in our pockets today. Rolling along here. Stephen F. Austin, Mid-Tennessee, Arkansas. A couple Sixers across the board. Kansas under against Creighton, and Tennessee under in their matchup versus the Wolverines. Wolverines, again, we love are the Red Dawn Wolverines. The Southern Michigan team, unless it's Chris Webber and Ray King and those boys. That was a Fab Five I used to like. Faves 22 and 10. First round tournament, straight up. So I'm sure people in the chat are excited about that. Your money line bettors taking the face 22 and 10. You're up. You're having a grand old time. Doggies 17 and 15. So a little bit of a profit there. I got to say, personally, yesterday I go like 3 and 3. The day before that, 5 and 5. Before that, 1-1. I'm scuffling along with 500. So down a little juice wise there. Yeah, it's disappointing. Some games they're close. You lose a couple close ones. You win a couple close ones. It is what it is. A couple games going back, I'm not that I always try to. I say it here all the time. You can't like that with your heart and stuff like that. A couple times I was like, just stubbornness. Like Michigan, I wasn't high on Michigan. I'm like, I'm fading these cats. It was Colorado State last year. I thought we were a solid team. But history tells me, and I know from watching it year in and year out, the team that is always slighted and never thought to be there wins. It wins. It is always a win. Again, would I bet them? No. Should I bet the other way? Probably not. But sometimes like that, you look back like, why did I do that? And even as a pro or whatever you want to call me, long time, yes, doing it. But sometimes you make mistakes. It is what it is. I come in here, I say I lose. A lot of guys don't tell you to lose. I'll lose. I'm happy with a 54, 55, 56% college hoops. But I'll take losers. They happen. That's the way the game goes, folks. So you expect new people coming in. You think we're winning every day here? No, doesn't happen. We didn't pick losers.
Wait, you're not perfect? Unbelievable. Unsubscribe. I'm out of here. Peace out. Nope.
Again, I said the NBA free pick, and we're what? 16 games under 500 in the video here I put out. I think hockey's plus money, college football, NFL, they're all up, but hey, I'm just annoyed. I'm annoyed splitting out the last 2 days for sure. But we move on. Marco, all right, hit the like button for me. Thank you very much. Appreciate hitting the like button. UNC with the points today versus the Bears. So you got a spot here with UNC and Baylor. So Carolina's off a great game, right? Arguably probably their best game of the year. They just look really good. And then you have Baylor, who's people are a little down on Baylor, right? And I've said in here, I'm like, missing guys. playing kind of well. And I'm going to use this analogy to the UCLA St. Mary's game, where if you're like buying high on a team because they look really good, like St. Mary's looked awesome, UNC looked awesome, Baylor, okay, you look good against Norfolk. UCLA maybe could have lost that game. That was a game they barely pulled out. You see a line there, it's like, ooh, you got to take Mary's here. They get some good guard play, but then your head comes in like, wait a second, I saw UCLA go to the Final Four last year. I saw them play excellent this year with a team of this guy's sitting out today, a little banged up, this and that. So some spots here, you don't have to bet it. If you like UNC in the points, I can't talk you off UNC in the points. But, that kind of like Baylor here. You have to like. You've seen what you saw the Big 12 teams. These games are, I don't say they're routes and just they look that much better. But come on, TCU won by what they won by 50 yesterday. I don't even know that game. And I had the haul. It was not even. I never thought I'd have a shot in that game. Texas.
Yeah, TCU won by 27.
It didn't, and it seemed like it was 37. It was just a total blowout. Like you see games that are, a pick 'em, and your close seats, 7-10s, 8-9, whatever, however you want. Something that's supposed to be a close game, and you see just a total domination on one side or the other. Then you got to go back and look at these numbers. Like, yes, I think I said I thought the Big 12 was better than like ACC and the Big 10. It's kind of playing out. It's tough to sell short of Baylor today. Even NC looks really good, but we saw NC play not so good sometimes. Marco's coming in. Hit the like button again. He hit it twice. So he hit it, and then he unliked it, and he hit it and liked it again. Higgs. I say like I'm talking as I'm Lane. I should be saying Lane, my guy, instead of Higgs, my guy. I appreciate it. Appreciate coming. Big X, you'd be happy. My mom made me nice tail ham and cheese sandwich today for breakfast. Felt good. Not much. I'm full for my little sandwich. And there's some more left, so I'll have some tomorrow. Thoughts on
Oregon and Texas A&M.
I'm like, what?
And then Purdue, Fort Wayne, and Drake.
Oh my goodness!
I've learned how to speak Marcos, so you're good.
Because I thought honor or I was like, wait a second, let me just honor. All right, so we're going to the NIT. A&M looked a little disinterested out of the gate, right? And I said, man, do we lay the points here? Are they upset that they didn't get into the big dance, lose it in the SEC championship game, and a team like Michigan, are they going to come out and lay an egg? Or on the flip side, they weren't even a bubble team before they went on a good run. So maybe they're happy to be here and going to show out and be like, hey, let's build on this for next year. Obviously, they came to play, all right, they started out a little slow, maybe a little hangover. I just mentioned the Big 12 and how well I'd have to like A&M here, and I didn't play it. I got the numbers here. With Oregon, after the Pac-12 championship game, the coach was like, I couldn't get through to these guys. I couldn't do a thing. And I'm thinking, you can't get through to these guys in a Pac-12 tournament game. You've had a average year. I thought you'd be better. I'm not going to lie. I thought Arizona and UCLA were the top dogs there, but I was like, you know what? I'll take a flyer on Oregon to come in here, maybe steal something. I didn't like them in their first game. On the road, they're getting 5 from Utah State. You're thinking easy money on Oregon, and it was. They won outright. I can't back Oregon. I like the way A&M's playing. The whole we lock onto the whole bracket of every team they played in conference they played and stuff like that. I would definitely lean A&M in the Drake game. Who do I have on this? Drake. So it opened at 10. Little CIT versus Fort Wayne. I gotta tell you, as much as you like the Bulldogs here, I want to lean a little Fort Wayne action. Believe it or not, I would take the 10 here if I'm getting 10. And again, back to the A&M. I got this right at a 6. It was 5 when I wrote the lines down. Not sure what's at now. again, lean A&M, and I'll lean to the 10 spot here with Fort Wayne. Although I do like Drake, but I don't want to lay 10. I don't want to lay 10 there. Slide down in the comments. A lot of subscribe.
There's a lot of channels that it poses to, and it was a little bit bigger of a thing. So yeah, it's going to be a little bit.
That's all right. Oh, so I know sometimes we get the Twitter posted, but on my Twitter, Mr. Sean Higgs, if you're on Twitter, give me a follow. NHL free pick, Stars and Islanders, because again, I don't have anything in the chat here because it's tournament time. We'll go back to NBA and NHL. I'll put free picks out here on a Monday as the thing, we get less games in college basketball. But if you want some free cold cash on the ice, Stars and Islanders is posted. And there is a Mary's UCLA free pick right up on there also. And those free picks, that I tweet them out. It's not like my free pick. It's not like I wrote that free pick up. I'll do the nightly video, although I didn't do it the last 2 days with the move. I'll bring back one for tomorrow's show. I'll probably do an NBA free pick there for you. But the free picks there, some people ask like, oh, you had that as a free pick, but your premium pick was something different. And I'm like, no, that is something totally different than that. And also the College Hoops free picks up. Stephen F. Austin, Mid-Tennessee, Arkansas, the 200 against Tennessee. 225 and 183 free picks. They are posted on the Twitter. The tweet. It's like the Ohio State. It's the tweet. We call it that. Or the tweeter. And again, listen, if you're on the YouTube channel or the Facebook page, give it a like. Why not? Give it a comment. I appreciate it because I come in and talk back to everybody. We have fun. It's a fun back and forth here. Detroit Lenny is like in Carolina money line and the Spiders. Well, like Richmond's our little spot there. Detroit Lenny, you know that. And NC, I cannot tell you not to take NC, right? I mean, I like the SI, but I'm not going to say it's a bad bet. Anytime you take a dog and off of a good team, it's a solid program. Carolina, it's not like a fringe team coming in as a dark horse. Or maybe they are a dark horse because they had a bad year, but I don't mind that play, Lenny. And Lenny, Michael, good morning to you. Lenny, Carlos Correa going to the Twinkies. A nice midnight sign and little late night shenanigans, Minnesota. Holy cow! So I'm gonna go to baseball real quick.
So are the Twins contenders?
I don't know about pitcher wise. I mean,
yeah, I was about to say, I think they're in the middle of a rebuild, but yet they're signing all these players. I don't understand that.
Here's the thing with that. I mean, you basically snuffed like you're telling me. Listen, Cashman. Okay, we had a nice run. I think when you started getting rid of guys, I think Jeter shouldn't have got $40 million. You should have let everybody walk when you got rid of Tino and Pettit, all these guys that at the tail end there. It all should have been a total let's cut and dry. And most Yankee fans, I think, as spoiled as you are, and I'm a Yankee fan, but I'm a fair Yankee fan. I think Derek Jeter's most overrated 300 slap hitter of all time. He was on a great team, And Jeter's a good player. I mean, I make jokes, but I'm a fair fan. How do you let? Okay, you got a couple of young guys you want to pull. Wonderful. Fine. Reset the shot clock. Bring it down. I get it. I understand the whole thinking. I wanted to do that when you didn't sign Cano and you brought in Jacob Ellsbury, who was basically Brett Gardner, and you paid him $30 million. And, Brett Gardner played longer, was more productive. You had him already. How the Twins pick up the Texas kid? I don't know. I can't say it's home. So apologize to him. Then they ship him and dump $50 million on the Yanks and pay Correa guaranteed money for what? Every year's guaranteed. He could opt out after 2 years.
It's like 30 years a year or 33 or whatever it is.
They could trade him after he could walk after 2 years.
Yeah.
Or they could trade him this year for something. Like you're telling me the Yanks couldn't say, you know what, we'll give you this kind of deal for 30. And then I see the Rangers going after Trevor Story today. They've got like 3 second basemen.
Okay. What's going on with the Rangers? I'm not entirely sure. Are they rebuilding? Are they stacking? What is going on?
But maybe they think, maybe our young guys, and I kind of like their young pitchers. I like Dunning. I think they could be okay. They, who knows? Again, any team needs some kind of breakout pitching, right?
Yeah.
And Texas, they got the bats. And who you got? You got Oakland already in the tank.
Yeah, Oakland's done. I think Seattle wins that division.
Seattle's reloaded offensively. the Angels, okay, you might have two of the best players, or two people gonna say Trout's the best, and Otani could be the best. That's the way he played, or whatever the case may be. I've been waiting since they won the World Series in 2002 to come back with some kind of breakthrough pitching. Like, give me where Scott Jones was. Give me something. Give me some kind of. They haven't had it. And then the Astros, who are dealing with their own kind of things. They have to be considered the favorite, but I got Seattle right now winning that one.
Yeah, plus 375.
How do they get? I mean, who's playing third? Are they going to put one of those guys at third?
I have no clue.
I don't even know who. I don't know.
I got to really start digging into baseball, but
and then you trade Voit, like you sign Rizzo for Voit, and I kind of like Voit. The guy led the league in homers, and you got who's that? Like a single A player, 20-year-old guy with he's got potential. Like you're dumping salary, dump Rizzo. How the Twins? Hats off to the Twins. GM of the year pulling that deal off.
Twins are still plus 750 to win the division.
But I don't think they're winning the division, but
no, not even close.
But I'd like to see Detroit. I think Detroit's going to give White Sox run.
6-1. 6-1 on Detroit. They're favored to get second place.
And I thought Korea would end up there. They got the other kid instead, but.
Yeah. Anyways, back to your college basketball.
Yeah, I don't even want to. I want to still do MLB, but we'll have to do that.
We'll have a whole entire stream for.
I know. I can't.
We'll jump on. We'll end up talking baseball for 2.5 hours. That's fine.
I just got from somebody on Twitter. I just brought some 80s baseball cards. A nice Eric Davis glossy, a 85 Ricky Henderson, a Sandberg rookie. I think there's a Bonds traded card in there. I love it. I love the 80. The 80s are coming out. See, I'm home. I found a House of Pain tape. If you saw my Twitter, I found a House of Pain tape in the closet. Thoughts on Michigan, Tennessee, and Creighton versus Kansas. All right, so Michigan, Tennessee. I'm going to lean to the Vols here. I think the Vols, the body of work is there. Granted, Kentucky went down. We see some of these SEC teams fall to the wayside here, but you're beating Auburn, Kentucky 3-1 versus those guys. You beat Arizona. You played Nova kind of tough. And Michigan, this is the Michigan team that showed up the other day that you thought you'd see beginning here, right? They were thought to be a top 20 team or whatever. Hey, mom's popping in saying hello. Little hit. Just got showered, her crazy hair. You can't hear me, though. I don't think you guys are hearing anything. This is the team that was rated by your Ken Palms and Bartovi. This is a top 25 team, even though the record was like, man, these guys are like 15-12. They got to win out here. It's a tough sidewise. I do lean Tennessee. I have an under here. Give me the under. Hold on. I thought I wrote it down somewhere. Apparently I didn't. Darn it. I'll find it. Tennessee. It was 136.5. Because I have this at like 132-ish, 133. So I would lean Tennessee. Hey, Mom, you want to say hello to everybody? You want to say hi? You're live on camera. Yeah. There's only a couple hundred people.
Hi, Mama Higgs.
There you go. Look at that.
Hi.
There's only a couple hundred. Oh, all right. So, hey, Tim, you want to take over for like 5 minutes so I just do something real fast?
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, I can do that. No problem. All right, taking over Higgs of the show. Let's do. Oh, there we go. Michigan, Tennessee. I will say I'm against Higgs on that one. I'm leaning towards the over. I think I like balls in a route, but yeah. And then Creighton and Kansas. Creighton. I like Creighton. Higgs's picks are scrolling through the bottom. He's got SFA minus 6.5. He's got Middle Tennessee minus 6. Arkansas minus 6.5. Kansas game going under. I like that. Tennessee game going under as well. So that's where he's looking with that one. Purdue Fort Wayne. I believe he said he was leaning that way. Oregon. He liked Oregon. I like Oregon. And UNC. He said he can't talk you off of it. And I got money on it. So I don't mind that at all. Thoughts on Richmond +4 versus Providence. He's riding with Richmond. I believe he said he's riding with Richmond. And I'm not betting this game. This one should be a good one, though. Providence probably will win. Richmond will probably cover, something like that deal. But he's riding with a little bit of spiders. Morning, Higgs. Good morning, Fernando. He's here. He just had to run out for a minute, so I'm going through the chat. I'm going through it kind of slowly so that he can actually still have some of it. I mean, he's got a bunch of boxes, so apparently the move's probably going pretty well. Still going through it, so there you go. Hey, Mr. Higgs. Yeah, I look a little bit different today. It's fine. Uh, no, yeah, he'll be back in a couple minutes. Just going through a little bit of the chat. He's answered most of these already, so it's all good. Thoughts on Tennessee and Michigan? He likes the under. I like the over, and we both agree. I think Michigan. We both agree on Tennessee. Tennessee's been playing really well. I honestly thought they should have been a little bit of a better rank with it. I think they should have been a 2 seed if they had a good drawing in the SEC game, and instead of playing Texas A&M, they played like Auburn. They could have had a shot at a 1 seed, to be honest. So I like Tennessee, and me and Higgs both split on the total in that game. Hey Higgs, appreciate you. Hope everything's going well. He appreciates you guys as well. If you guys have not subscribed to the channels already, definitely should. Check out the Max Wagers Network. I put the link in the chat. Eventually, all the shows will be streaming from the Max Wagers Network. Higgs will probably still be on Winning Free Picks, but along with Max Wagers Network. But soon, everything's going to be on the Max Wagers Network. So you guys can go over there, subscribe to it. Scroll up in the chat. It's in every single chat. That's going to be the channel that we're going to be prioritizing pretty soon. So make sure you guys do all of that. Follow the Facebook page on it too. Follow the Twitter account for Max Wagers Network. I believe it's Max Wagers 1 on Twitter. Just follow all that stuff because eventually we're going to be going to Max Wagers Network pretty much full time. So just make sure you guys are checked in on that one. Baylor, North Carolina, you like the over 149. I believe I had it around of 146, so not enough for me to want to go and bet it. And that game starts in 10 minutes. It does. That should be a fun game. I'm all over North Carolina. But it would be a slight lean towards the under, but we'll have to see with that one. Higgs is currently at his parents' house. He's helping them move from New Jersey to Texas. So that's where Higgs is currently at. So he's trying to get all that situated. Good afternoon, Higgs. What you think about Providence over Richmond? Any thoughts on UCLA and St. Mary's? He's riding with a little bit of spiders. He likes Richmond in that game. And then thoughts on St. Mary's. I believe he has a free pick article up on his Twitter. I'll go ahead and pull that up for it. So check out. I put that also in the chat below. It's Mr. Sean Higgs on Twitter. And he did do a little bit of an article on that UCLA and St. Mary's game. So you guys can go ahead and check that out. That's on the Winning Free Sites page. So go ahead, check that one out. His best total plays. I mean, I don't know what's on the site for him, but he likes Kansas under and he likes Tennessee under as the free plays. Pretty sure he has a bunch of stuff over on the Winning Free Pick site in terms of probably totals as well. So if you guys are interested in that, could be there. Twins still win the division. Tigers win the division. I think you're a little bit high on them. I think they're a solid second place and maybe even a shot at a wild card spot. I just think it's a little bit bold, a little bit early for the Tigers to win the division with how strong the White Sox still look. But Lenny, Tigers are gonna have a really good year. Maybe you could even see them in wild card games, so that could be good for that one. Berrios wins the Cy Young this year. It's a little bit bold. What's the line on that one? Baseball player futures. Let's go down to AL Cy Young. You like Berrios at 20-1. I don't mind that. I really don't. Berrios is still with Toronto, right? Nick, is Berrios with Toronto?
I believe so.
Yes. Berrios, I believe, is still with Toronto. Hey, that Toronto team's going to be good too. Wouldn't mind a little bit of a Toronto plus 230 to win the division type deal there. Tampa's plus 240. Red Sox are plus 450 to win the division. That could be interesting. So we'll see with that one. I don't mind that one. Sean, yeah, he'll be back in a minute or two. He was helping out with something out of the room, so he'll be back in a couple of minutes. UCLA money line. I know I like it. Go check out the winning free picks article from Sean Higgs, and he'll look through. He's got that game up on the free pick article. So if you guys are interested in that, check out that over on the winning free picks site, which you guys check it out. What has he got up for today? Winningfreepicks.com. Higgs is he's doing pretty well. Last 30 days, he's up 14 units. What has he got up for today? 3-pack that starts in 2 hours. That's a Saturday night one. There you go. Starts in 9 hours, and then he's already got something up for Sunday. So, check out all that. He's doing pretty well. College basketball rolling through, so looking good. Thoughts on VCU and Wake Forest, Richmond and Providence. He's on Richmond. Sean likes a little bit of spider action. I have nothing in that game. VCU and Wake Forest. I gotta look up the line for that one. I don't remember that one. VCU is 4.5-point dogs. Total 143. I don't believe we ran any totals for NIT action. I would lean towards Wake Forest. I was high on them. I thought that they would be able to go far enough in the ACC tournament in order to be able to kind of run through and make the big bracket. They're in the NIT. I did have VCU last time, -6 versus Princeton, and I had the over, so both of those hit. Wake Forest, who did they just play? They played somebody not as good. I have all the matchups right here. Let's go. All conferences. Wake Forest. They went and beat. Oh, they'll just have NC State. They beat Towson by 10 in the first one as 8.5-point favorite. So they covered on that game. Yeah, why not go a little bit of Wake Forest? I think that they're a pretty strong team. Oh, that Oregon game started already. So that's kind of fun. So yeah, lean towards Wake Forest, and Higgs likes Richmond. I don't know what Higgs likes for the Wake Forest game. I'll save that comment for when he comes back, Nick. Baylor, no. I know you're a Duke person, so it understands why you would like Baylor, but no Baylor today. UNC. Drake. I know that Higgs is leaning towards Purdue Fort Wayne. I don't believe either of us bet it, so not really going to go after that one, but we'll see how that one goes. I believe that game just started too. Drake up 2 points with very early into the game though. Very, very early. Half Thor. What do you mean half Thor? I don't know. Michigan, shut up, Nick. No, Michigan's not winning today, Nick. They had their win against Colorado State. They're not beating Tennessee. Tennessee's gonna. I have a ticket personally for Tennessee to 16-1 to win the entire championship. So Providence, Kansas, Gonzaga, parlay. I think one of those lose. Richmond could easily beat Providence. I have Creighton. We have them plus 11.5, and I think they even have a shot at the money line. I know that's a little bit crazy. It's like 520 or something. I'll have a little small ticket on Providence money line on that one. So there you go. Mama Higgs. Yes, Mama Higgs should be. Higgs should be back in a minute though. He's out of the room. I'm trying not to go through the chat all that fast. I know a lot of these questions he's gone over a bunch. So try not to go crazy with that. 1-800-GAMBLER picking Michigan money line. I could see that one being. I could see that game being an absolute rout. I could see Tennessee just blowing them out of the water and winning by 25. Tennessee's a really good team. They're a very strong team, and I think that they definitely have a good chance at winning that one outright, and Tennessee winning that one by like double digits. So be careful with Michigan. I personally am on Tennessee, and me and Higgs split on the total. So we'll see with that one. Hit the like button. Yes, you did. We appreciate that, Fernando. There you go. Taking the favorites today. Good luck. Let's see. Baylor's a favorite. I'm not interested in Baylor. Kansas is a favorite. Not really too interested in Kansas. Tennessee's a favorite. Yes. Providence a favorite. Nah, we'll see. UCL is a favorite. That one's fine. Murray State is a favorite. Maybe a lean towards St. Pete's. For me at least, 8.5 points. We'll see with that one because Murray State is coming off of an overtime game. Actually, both of them are, but I feel like Murray State played a lot harder of a game, like back and forth type deal. Arkansas is a favorite. Yeah, I can see that. I can see Gonzaga losing. Memphis has been a very good defensive team, and I could see that one going under too. And I feel like this one could be one of those where if Memphis can hold Gonzaga into the 60s, Memphis has a good shot at winning this game. Because we saw last game with Memphis, they were very good defensively. Even when they lost one of their better shooters in the second half, they still collected themselves and won by 11 against Boise State, which they're not a good offense. Boise State's not a good offensive team. Gonzaga's number one in offense in the nation. But the thing is, Gonzaga doesn't cover spreads. I could easily see this game going and being a 5-point game at the end or something. So be careful with your favorites today. I will say that. Be careful with your favorites because it's March Madness. Let's see. If you went after all favorites yesterday, how did you do? Michigan State was a favorite. I guess that's fine. Auburn was a favorite. They covered. Texas. Oh wow. Okay, that kind of proved my situation wrong. First 5 favorites won yesterday, but then Miami won. They weren't a favorite. Notre Dame won. They weren't a favorite. Texas won. They were a favorite. Illinois won but didn't cover. Duke won but didn't cover. Arizona won but didn't cover. LSU lost straight up. Houston covered. MSU. That was oh wow. Davidson was actually a favorite at the closing line. So they were a favorite and they lost. Wisconsin won but didn't cover, and then Seton Hall won but did not. Seton Hall didn't even win. No, sorry, they lost by 27. So favorites didn't do all that well yesterday. So just be careful with taking a bunch of favorites. That's going to be my little piece of advice there. UT's Michigan plus points and the over, praying for those high scoring games. I like the over as well, and I think the over is going to hit because Tennessee puts up 80 onto Michigan's 65. So I think that one goes way over the total. Higgs disagrees. He likes the under, but I think that if Michigan wants a shot, they're gonna have to play fast and score, and they're gonna try, and then Tennessee's gonna end up still winning. So, NI and BYU. BYU plays today. All conferences. Oh yeah, they do play today. Northern Iowa. All right. That's right. I remember having BYU minus 11 the other day. Well, we saw how well BYU played, and then Northern Iowa beat St. Louis. So both of them played pretty impressive games. At least in the second halves they did. 6-point spread and a total of 149. What do we have in this one? Let's see. Let's pull up the docs. NIT round 2. We have BYU's around a 7, so it would be kind of a lean towards BYU at the -6. Didn't run any totals for the NIT because didn't really care all that much. And then St. Mary's and UCLA. I'm guessing that's what it is. I like UCLA, and Higgs has a free pick article up on his Twitter, so go ahead and check that out. So there you go. Texas A&M and Oregon over or under 144. I mean, that game was already started, and it's looking like a back and forth game to start off. But we didn't run totals for the NIT game, so I have no opinion on that one. I know Higgs will probably go through the chat a little bit more and talk more, because I'm not really running through his chat, but we'll see. Here we go. Here's some NBA that I could talk about, because guaranteed Higgs does not care about the NBA today because there's lots of college basketball. Bucks money line versus the Timberwolves. It would be kind of a lean towards Minnesota for me. I was close to betting it. Minnesota's been really good, 9-1 in their last 10 games, including against the spread and straight up. Only loss being to Orlando, which doesn't really make sense. And this Minnesota team they're still fighting for that for a playoff spot. They're currently a game behind Denver after Denver lost last night for that 6th seed. So we'll see with that one. I kind of like Minnesota at home. Dallas and Charlotte play. Lean towards Dallas, but I don't really have much in that one. You like the Cavs money line. We cannot really tell you unless you're putting this all in a parlay. Fine. Cavs are -5.5. Wow, that's actually dropped. I got it at 6.5, so I'm kind of happy I got Pistons +6.5. So good work for me there. I kind of like the Pistons in that one. I think the Pistons could win straight up. Cavs coming off of a overtime win against Denver could be a letdown spot for them. Lean towards Detroit, I have money on Detroit. Lakers and Wizards are the last game. Lean towards the Wizards, kind of a revenge spot for a lot of those Wizards players. We'll see. UCLA, I like UCLA. Money line's like a -150, so I can't really fault you on that one. I don't really mind that all that much. Tennessee money line, that's a -6. I'm guessing you're parlaying all this stuff, so that's fine. That's fine. Nice call on Michigan State, Tim. Had them +1.5, so it covered. But man, I really thought it would win. You had Davidson +1.5, or you had Michigan State. I mean, Michigan State did win, so that was kind of a nice spot for them. First game actually started. What channel is that UNC game on? Oh, March Madness, yeah. Wow, we're 4-0 Baylor to start the game. Oh, they're done. No kidding. Keep going. White Sox plus Josh Harrison. White Sox picked up Josh Harrison? I guess so. There you go. Yeah, I think White Sox win the division. I don't really think Detroit's close, but not quite there. I'll say that. They're close, not quite there. I like the team with the best point guard, St. Mary's. I like UCLA. I know they had a little bit of a struggle win against Akron, but I don't know. It would be a lean towards St. Mary's for me. UCLA for me in that one. North Carolina to cover to start the day. I hope so. I'm liking North Carolina today. I like UNC. I think they win straight up. So go Carolina. I like it. I'm pulling up the game on my computer. So bam. Hey, what's good, buddy? What's good? Higgs will be back hopefully in a couple of minutes. He left me with the stream, so it's all good. Yeah, he should be back soon. He's doing a couple of things outside the room. We'll quickly go and do a little bit more housekeeping. If you guys are new to the channel, like, comment, subscribe. Higgs comes down every single day at 12 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. So this is every single day, and you're getting free picks from him. College basketball is in full swing with the bracket and everything. We're in the round of 32. 32. And he's got stuff every single day. He's got NIT, he's got CBI or CIT, whatever the tournament is. So lots of content for him. Make sure you guys are following. Also, check out the Max Wagers Network. Eventually, most of these shows will be exclusively on the Max Wagers Network. So you guys should definitely go and check that out because there's lots of stuff. And the full schedule for Max Wagers Network. Higgs, normally around noon. He's been going a little bit earlier just because college basketball starts at noon, so he wants to get some of those out. Allie Burns will be at 1 o'clock. Just Parlays is at 2 with Chris King. Scott and Scott, 3 o'clock. With the Call the Cops and Rocking Chair and all those fun segments. I've been watching them a lot lately. They've been kind of fun to watch. They also do NASCAR on Sundays. That's kind of interesting to see as well. And then Game Time Decision with these idiots, me, Nick, and Lenny. The main event. Most of these shows are only Monday through Friday. So I think Higgs is the only one that comes on the weekend. But make sure you guys are subscribed because lots and lots of free picks, lots of content. We'll see. Does anyone like Providence? I know Higgs is all over. I think he likes what do you call it? Richmond. He likes the Spiders. Wait, you're not Higgs. Yes, I know. He'll be back in a couple minutes. I promise. And then you won't have to see my ugly face anymore. Took the Pistons plus 8.5 and the Hornets plus 1.5 last night. Any looks in the NBA? Yes, I like the Pistons. I like your Pistons play. Hornets, that one can go either way. No real thoughts towards that one. Yes, I'm not Higgs. Notre Dame won. Good call, Earl. Yeah, I wish I put money on that one. I forgot to. Didn't bet it. And hey, it happens. Should I take North Carolina and the points? Please help me out today. I'm on UNC. They played strong, and I'm not high on Baylor. I guess that's one of the big things is I'm not high on Baylor. So UNC, I think they win straight up. Yeah, Baylor's the worst number 1 seed. I think that they should have been 2, maybe even 3. I don't think they deserve to be a 1. Thoughts on UCLA and St. Mary's under 59 in the first half? I know I like the over 126. I think that total is just a tad too low. Everybody's going to see UCLA had a low game last game. St. Mary's had a little bit more of a high scoring game. It was against an Indiana team that wasn't all that good. So we'll see. But I like the over. So under first half, maybe. But I see this game being close and the over heading. Where's Higgs? He left somewhere. He's out. He's currently in his parents' house, helping them move out and get to Texas. So he's got a lot of stuff going on over there. So he's currently helping out with a couple of things. We'll see. He should be back in a couple of minutes. He left me just to chat with the chat for a little bit. So we'll end up seeing but yeah, he should be back. I promise. His plays are scrolling across the bottom. SFA minus 6.5, Mid 10 minus 6, Arkansas minus 6.5, Kansas under, Tennessee under. He's also got some packs up on the site if anybody is interested in checking all of those guys out. So go ahead, check out all the stuff on winning free picks for him. You can also find him on allsportsbets.com if you guys are interested in that, and that helps me out. But don't tell Higgs I said that. Under for Oregon game easy. What's the score on that one? Yeah, it's 18-12 A&M, and it's about halfway through the second. According to covers, I don't get it updated right away. But I don't mind that. We'll see with that one. Tennessee first half. I think Tennessee wins by like 15. So yeah, I'm all over Tennessee. Anything you got for them, I'll ride with you on that one. St. Peter's, yes. I like St. Peter's. I think that's gonna be a fun game. I don't think they win again. They had their big win. It's probably a letdown spot at this point for St. Mary's after a big win versus Kentucky. So I'm not sure if I would go and back them on the money line. I think they keep it close. I know Murray State's a fantastic team, 31-2 this year, undefeated at home. I know this is on a neutral court, but they had a really good year. This could this game could easily be another one of those upsets. But I like a lot of dogs today. Let's be honest. UNC is already up 12-6 to start the game. That's fantastic to see. And up and in. Yep, Baycott's going to destroy Baylor today. 8-point lead for UNC off the rip. Let's get it. Kansas and Creighton. I really like Creighton today. I probably like them a little bit too much. Tennessee and Michigan. Yeah, it's a good set of games today. I'm really hoping for a good set of games. Favorites kicked butt yesterday. Yes. Did they really? I think it was pretty even. 1-0, 2-0, 3-0, 4-0 in terms of covering spreads. 5-0, 6, 7. Davidson was technically the favorite at closing line. So no, not really. Out of the 16 games, 7 favorites covered. So not really a favorite dominant day. Underdogs, according to final line closing, did pretty well. I mean, favorites as in terms of just straight up did pretty well yesterday. I believe the only underdogs that won yesterday were TCU, Iowa State, and Notre Dame, and then Miami. So 4 underdogs, 1 straight up, and we get Higgs back. But hey, I went through the chat a bunch. Most of them were questions that you've already answered, so it works. But
Good.
welcome back to your stream.
Oh my goodness! So everybody knows. I came back there. We're moving. And had a contract supposed to come. He's like, I'll probably be there, after lunch, 2:00. And I was like, all right. And then you saw my mom come in.
Yep.
Not knowing her live, handing me a note. George is in the attic. Oh boy. I'm trying to think. I didn't know how far down we are here. Where are we in the comments?
I went down a little bit. I tried to go slow, and then I tried to do a little bit of like housekeeping in between like 7 or 8 comments. Most of them were stuff you already went over. There was a lot of stuff about that Tennessee game. North Carolina's already up 8 points on Baylor early in the game, so that's fantastic. A lot of them were about early games, some NBA stuff. So,
did you roll through them all basically?
I went through most of them. I'm up to the Robert Franklin saying St. Peter's.
All right. I gotta find it in the thing.
You just have to scroll down a little bit. Yep, there you go. All right, I'll let you finish the show.
Yay, I'm back. Look at that. Yeah, overall favorites 22-10 straight up. 22-10 straight up the faves. So the money line parlay people paying off in spades, making money on those money line faves. 22-10. UTEP versus Western Illy. I do like UTEP today. Yes. The old UTEP two-step Tim Hardaway. Thought the Prairies took Duke to cover with that last second dunk. Yeesh. That'll be on a who's that? Scott going to come in, call the cops?
They go on they come back on Monday.
Oh, I see. No week. I'm the weekend warrior. I keep forgetting. Oh, you got a visitor in the back of yours? I see there, Tim. Flying by. No one else sees it.
Nick's there.
I see it. I was waiting for him to take off his shirt, then I would add it to the screen and embarrass him.
He wouldn't embarrass him. He would do it for you. But that's only on the OnlyFans, so check out.
Moneyline. Who you got moneyline today, Ronnie? What do you got? VCU. I almost added VCU as a premium today. I thought about it against Wake. It's 5. I got this right at like a 4.5, so I kind of like the Rams. I do. I'm with you, Rob. I'm with you. Rob, what are you feeling over there? Rick, I'll come down to you. Adams is out. What's going on? Jordan Love fan club president? What are you doing? First round pick? You're backing up a guy making $100 million a year, and then you trade your wide receiver. Green Bay. No way. Kick butt early, got kicked late. Yeah, I split out yesterday. It's that's been my tournament's been splitting out. What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? I like Memphis today, rematch, Nate and Chet, just like high school. Memphis, and I said this when we started the tournament. I like Memphis to win here. And they're either winning or they're gonna lose by 24. And we say that often about some of these games. It's either a dogfight or a blowout. Bates who? Bates Motel? The lines are steep in some of these games. So a good way to keep it 50-50 for the books. Money line 60-40 favorite of the books. History of the last 2 tournaments. You see the chalk, right? You see teams who win, who get to the Final Four, win championships. They're obviously. And this year was the same. We're not going to be shocked when we see like Arizona or Tennessee or Kansas or Gonzaga, a 1, 2, 3, 4 seed get here. That this year, yeah, we had some upsets with top ranked teams. Oh, the top 6 teams all lost. All right, but we've seen some of these scores, and these top teams have, it's a real big difference. And I didn't think it would be that big a difference. You have guys back, super seniors. Everybody gets an extra year for COVID. You got guys staying. Again, why I kind of like my middies, my mid-majors, but not paid off. Team names. Well, people like team names for sure. And when team names are winning straight up, that's a winner for the public. Wizards covered and Northern Iowa over. All right, Wizards again. Wizards are playing the Lakers, right? I think they're 2 points against the Lakers. And Lakers, you don't want anything to do with that. I see Matt coming in too with this. Oh my God, why are we talking Lakers? What are we doing? I know you love LeBron. I get it. LeBron, Anthony Davis, it's the Lakers. It's Hollywood.
By the way, called it yesterday. I said don't bet the Raptors yesterday. Lakers won in overtime.
Yes. Bad spot for Toronto off the road trip. Take the Lakers getting a 9. And now here they are, what? 2-point dog? 2-point dog to the Wizards? Who's the Wizards even have?
The Wizards have half the Laker team from last year.
Is it? Oh, so is it? So it's, all right, you know what? We got to take the Wizards in because it's a revenge spot for the guys who are mad they got traded. They're probably like, screw you, LeBron.
Are they mad that they got traded? Are they? The Lakers suck.
Yes, but why do they stink? Because they got nobody to play. Because they traded them all. We got to get all these guys in here. Yeah, well, again, 2010, LeBron, Carmelo, Westbrook, Dwight Howard, Anthony Davis in college. Yeah, it would have been a great team. 2022, not so much. Not so much. Take the Wizards and be a winner on a Saturday. Pistons plus 7.5 last night. The Pistons have been money for us. We like the Pistons as well. Looking at what they play, should be betting with your heart. Yeah, and it is tough. And I said earlier in the show, before I had to leave abruptly, I'm guilty of it. It's, and if you say you're not, you're you're a liar. You know that. I mean, you do sometimes. You get wrapped up in things. It happens. It happens. The key is, are you really unloading on those things? You're just been like, I'm putting this on for my team. I'll put a little bit on. Drake wins first half. Purdue wins game plus 1,300 out of Springfield. Heath Bear, or Heath Burst. I'm going to call you the Heath Bear instead. I do like Fort Wayne. So let's go. Plus 13. Take a shot. I'm with you. You're doing good, Nick. Phone up Higgs. I'm glad you understand my language. He's my decipher. He's like a code man over there. Marcos, he's a little ahead of me. I get it right off the bat, and I'm talking faster than my mind's reading it. So I'm like, but we can break it down. It's all right. Richie P hitting the like button. Thank you very much, Richie. Hardest thing to do, take the great, keep your heart out of it. Yeah, it is. It's tough. Give me your best free pick today. My best free pick today is going to be the Kansas under 139.5. That is my under. Maybe even Stephen F. Austin. Is that the team I did bet also? So you want to go Stephen F. Austin? And the under, if you want to parlay it, I will condone a parlay to that. How about that? Stephen F. Austin, 6.5, under Kansas, 139.5. Like Tennessee money line and spread. I do like Tennessee. We're high on the Vols. I think somebody's got a Vols Final Four ticket, possibly even a
16-1 to win the entire thing.
A tournament. I was gonna say maybe we even got a tournament lying around somewhere on in a draw somewhere. St. Pete's first half, I think they run out of mojo late. Rick, we like St. Pete's. Murray's a good team, and 8 looks a little steep, considering Murray had some guys get hurt. Edged it out good. Again, I'm Jersey. This is close by. I mean, the coach, I've met him 3 times. It's good. I've seen him around. It's just a tough one for me because I think Murray is a really good team. Now, again, this is Peters, why we like the over against Kentucky. We saw points there. And I'll just bring up, again, I'm going to bring up St. John's and Providence scores. because Murray can score. Maybe a little overacting. What is the Pete's total here? It was 130. It was 130. I'm not sure what it is right now. Maybe lean a little over. Again, a little concerned about guys cramping up. Another kid got hurt to guard. They were on the third string guard, fourth, freshman point guard coming in. It almost got a little dicey there. I meant to say Tim. I'm used to seeing Nick with facial hair. Listen, they're twins. It happens, Marcos. I get it. And I'm sure they understand.
Oh yeah, we get it all the time. All the time.
I had him. I was talking to them one day, and their dad came in. And he called them the wrong names. The father didn't even know, so it happened. That is not a true story. That's a sweet.
I mean, no, it happens, and sometimes we even get called Ryan, which is our 12-year-old brother. So it's once we hear us get called by a dog's name, that's when we know that something's up.
Yeah, somebody's in trouble when they start messing up the names. You know somebody's in trouble. They start calling you every name in the book. It's a great Ricketts for sure. Mahar made me bet against the Buckeyes. I took Loshai because coming out, I see smaller school over Big Ten fave. I have to kind of auto bet that kind of game. I'm mad at myself more for not betting the under in that game. But it is what it is. It is what it is, folks. Do I like Michigan today over the ball? Yes and no. I like Tennessee. I think Tennessee's a really good team. But Michigan, are they playing up to where they should play now? We saw the melt against Indiana. We had Michigan that day here. I'm like, what the heck happened? We had the under, okay. Michigan, that's weighing on me there. Again, this is a top 25 team, no doubt. Throw all your number analytics, that number, whatever you want to come at them. Deshaun. I didn't bet it. It's still 5, I guess. I don't even know. I'm torn. I like Tennessee. I hype up Tennessee a lot. But Michigan, and I fade them in the opening game, and I shouldn't have. That's when I kind of kick my butt for it, because anytime a team, everybody's talking about, they shouldn't even be here. They're in the Sweet 16. They're winning the first 2 games. I'll maybe take 5 because it's a dogfight. It could be a tough one. I like the under more than anything. I'm going to go under on the side, under instead of a side in that game. Samsung, what are we doing here? Is this a free Can I get a free Samsung Galaxy? Is that what that is? I think they have that on one spot. I like the money line. If you like the dog, take the money. I mean, dogs win. Although we haven't had many dogs. We've only had 10. Believe me, I know. That's why I'm sitting at a 500 clip here for Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Gene, thank you for popping in. Appreciate it. Appreciate the comments. Taking time out saying hello. Thank you. Thank you more. No way we should be paying that kind of money to a wide receiver. Best of luck to Devontae. I understand. As a Cowboy fan, see Amari. We don't pay that kind of money. But you got a quarterback over there. What's happening there? I'm taking some Bears. Bears to win the NFC North. Wizards are dumpster fire. More reason to like them, baby. Russ getting mad. Do I gotta bust out the pen here? I mean, obviously you are a Laker guy. We've had this conversation before. I'm Wizards or nothing in this game. I can't take the Lakers. Not one bit. I'm not betting my money. I'm definitely not. I won't even bet your money on it. I do not like it. Russ getting his mojo back. Russ was like, this hurts my family. We're depressed. They call me Westbrook. Are you? Yeah, I'm so. I mean, can you imagine being depressed with $150 million in the bank? Unbelievable, Russ. Stop being a big baby. You throw up, you're shooting 17%. Get over it. Unbelievable. Cal Baptist mid-10 under. 138. I kind of like the over here. It was 139. It's come down. I'm still on the over here. My number. I'm at the 141 here, Richard. Richmond, Euclid, BYU. Well, we are Spider fans here. We like our Spiders. UCLA, I think, is in a nice buy spot, right? They're in now for a total ugly game. People thought they were going to lose that game. Late rally, win. Mary's, hey, they already beat Gonzaga by 10. This is a good team, and they just blew up the Hoosiers. Again, Hoosiers, overtime. They had nothing. They had 0 in the tank. I should have known better, thinking Indiana would show up and say, hey, we had a nice run in the Big Ten tournament. Here we are. No. But UCLA for me. And the BYU Cougs with BYU over Northern Iowa. It was 6. I'm not sure if it's still 6 here in the NIT. I like the Panthers. Maybe an under. The problem is that this is, I don't know how good Northern Iowa is traveling to the elevation. So I might lean a little BYU. I didn't bet it, but BYU, I think, just because tough place to play for Northern Iowa. Marcos, well, I appreciate you coming in and commenting all the time. NC plus 24 to 10. That I took them plus 5.5. Hopefully they don't melt down like Long Beach State.
Yeah, he was mentioning the score. It's 28-20 North Carolina with 7 to go in the first. Good start.
28-29, so a little run by Baylor. Well, if you like Baylor, buy him. This is the time to buy. Plus money if you think they're going to come back. Oregon stinks, is Mike Trent. Yeah, this is a team totally underachieved. Absolutely.
They're down 10 right now to Texas A&M.
Oregon? Yeah, they're they had a nice run. I mean, we've seen the Big 12, how they play. I shouldn't have taken the Ducks. It happens. Like, it's all right. You just move on. I just say, bet it, forget it. Don't sit there and dwell over it. Tony the Tiger, they're great. Thank you, Samson. Creighton, Kansas. Mary's Euclid. So Creighton, you lost another kid. And this is, and I said earlier in the year, kind of like Creighton. Young, talented squad. I don't think it'll overcome 2. They're struggling offensively. I mean, I had San Diego State the other day. They erased a 9-point lead versus that defense and end up with a win. But I think Kansas offense is slightly better than the San Diego State offense. I think Kansas wins. I think the game goes under. But as much as I like Creighton, I don't know. I could see this. I could see them only scoring like 50 points here. And Mary's UCLA again. Mary's off a hot one. UCLA off a bad one. The line's 3. I think it should be probably 5. I like the Bruins. Lorenzo, it's good to be seen. Thank you. I know what you meant, Big Gold. I had to run. We had some work getting done here, as you see. No baby pictures. They're packed in a box. Closet's cleaned out. My dad got about 400 ties. I don't know why. He wants to take 480 ties with him. I haven't seen him. He wears sweatpants and college basketball t-shirts all the time.
Sweet.
Yeah, that's bizarre. Mavs money line.
That's the only game that I really have 0 opinion on.
There you go.
So I'm not interested.
Richmond under. Yes. New Orleans, Portland. Marco's coming in with some basketball classics. So what is it? It was 9. I mean, I got this at 10 for Portland, but you know what? I'm a Pioneer guy, kind of like Nolan's a little bit. I did not bet it though. Did not. As much as I love jumping in these small kind of tournaments sometimes, this one, hey, tomorrow I got a couple. I mean, I already bet VMI tomorrow in the CIT. So there you go. You got that one from me. But yeah, today this one, not so much. Nothing really to. I'm not betting it just to bet it. Now, if instead of splitting out, going 5-5, 3-3, and 1-1, if I was something else and said 9-9, if I was 15-4 or something, I'd say, you know what, I'll take a shot. I'm rolling good. Games are hitting nice. I'd up the ante and maybe take a flyer on New Orleans. But yeah, UCLA only 3. But I think that's kind of built into them with. Hold on, I gotta look. I don't have it right in front of me. That's the updated line 3. I think that's more with the way they played against Akron, not looking good. Late rally to win that one. Mary's steamrolling, looking very good. Mary's gets solid coaching. They got a good coach, a good guard play. I didn't bet it. It looks low to me. I think UCLA should be 5. It's 3, and you got trap game up next. Absolutely, it's one of those. Did I bet it? Nope. I'm not running to bet a game at a number where it looks fishy. And like I just said to who had the New Orleans there, Marcos. If I'm not 9-9, if I'm 15-4 or something, all right, I'll fire away a little more, right? The ball's dropping, let's go. Muddling along, just getting one, losing one. I'm not going to push the. I don't care if it's a tournament. You don't just push in your cards just because it's one hand. So, I mean, I like UCLA. Don't bet UCLA. Yeah, I like it, but I'm not running to do it. Just the way my games have been hitting. You don't force. It's that's what I do. No. I don't know what to tell you. That's how I bet. That's how I bet. If I didn't care, I would just be firing away on everything. Today though, Stephen F. Austin, bet it mid-10, -6. Go get it. Arkansas, 6.5. Kansas under, Tennessee. Now we look at this. We got hockey coming in here. Hockey. Columbus plus 150. I'm getting 150. I'll take it. I didn't look, Rob. You know that. The basketball this weekend. I haven't looked at NBA or hockey since, I guess, Tuesday, Wednesday. I'll be back with that tomorrow. Maybe we'll find a little. Oh no, tomorrow's Sunday. And my days are so messed up since I got here. Usually when I'm hopping on a flight, it's a Sunday flight somewhere. Sunday, I'm going to Disney with the kids. It'll be for a week. Sunday going to Vegas. I go Sunday to Thursday to get back to be with the fam. Going out there with no family on a Friday, Saturday night. Who knows? End up in the desert somewhere. It'll be some like The Hangover. Some crazy story. But yes, I keep thinking today's like Sunday and it's Saturday. But Monday we'll bring back some NBA and NHL picks for the video. And Sunday night, possibly we'll do a look-ahead lines. We're going to have all of our Sweet 16 matchups up. Maybe we'll do a little show on Sunday night. People like that. So maybe we'll do that. Maybe I'll have a special guest, producer / co-host. If
we'll see. We'll see if I happen.
So maybe do that, or who knows? Maybe Craig, maybe Mr. Trapp will show up. We did a little show last week with the.
If you build it, they shall come.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Providence. He likes Providence. I don't know. I didn't like Providence first game. I'm not liking him this game. So that's a no for me, dog. That's my not a Friar guy. Not a Friar guy. They South Dakota State game, I think again, the final number a little further away than I think how that game kind of played out. But I'm not a Providence buyer. I mean, I think Nova and probably a healthy Creighton team are the two good teams out of the Big East. There, Providence is a team that won, but unlike I'm gonna not that they're Rutgers, but you see Rutgers, they won all those games that got them into the tournament. Providence got those wins and some ones that instead of losing, a la like the Rutgers OT game here, they were on the other side of that kind of luck factor. And you need sometimes better be lucky than good. They come quite a lot of breaks, but I don't know. Maybe it's just a better in a person. That kind of stuff catches up with you sometimes. I didn't like the Friars were good when I'm getting points with them. Everybody's not giving them any respect. Being favored, I don't know. Providence under from Marco. I could do Providence under with you there. We could roll that puppy out. Sure, Providence under. Let's go. Let's get in the bus. Take it to the window. And that total, is that Providence written down? There was 134. I'll go under that. I mean, Richmond, we've seen Richmond not be able to shoot sometimes. They play some defense. They play ugly. Right? I mean, like the A-10 is kind of like the little brother of the Big East, and much like I think like the Mountain West is a smaller Big Ten kind of program, kind of similar schools. But all right, we're gonna roll out here. It is late in the evening or in the morning. Moneyline parlay Kansas, Stephen F. Austin, Mid Tennessee. Take the great, you're gonna win. That's a winner, and then you go buy a 3-day pass and say thank you. How about that? All right, we're rolling out of this puppy. Have a great Saturday. See you Sunday. Hopefully, no interruptions. Appreciate and thank you to Tim for jumping in when my mom came in.
Tell Mama Higgs she's doing a good job.
Holy cow! I mean, dude, he's gonna post that on like they'll send her a picture like, "Hey, I saw you."
Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong.
Oh boy! All right, we're out of here.